What is going on, guys? Winner Kills here. Welcome back to another post commentary duel video. We've got more Invoked versus me playing some Infernoids, 60 card pure Infernoid. Still debating on what I'm playing. This is recorded from locals the other week, but I'm still debating on what I'm going to be playing for YCS Pittsburgh. I'm kind of leaning towards True King Dino right now. Obviously, as you know, if you guys have seen the test end video, I'm not very good with the deck, but I'm getting better. More test end videos of that coming soon, and stuff like that. I might do some test end videos for Infernoid, but it's not really that great to do test end videos of this deck because, like, the fact that you play grass kind of makes it dependent on like what you're playing against and stuff like that, and I don't know. But I didn't open up too great. I kind of had to make a bit of a desperate play, and I put Antra out there in defense because he's got 2,000 defense, and it's a good wall. It was a good wall to sort of act on, and I was able to Twin Twister away a Quaking and another Twin Twister. Quaking really doesn't bother me too much because I can chain most of my cards away to get away from Quaking. He's going to go Sanctum, and I'm going to chain Maxi because I'm kind of desperate for a draw at this point because my hand is not that great. So he summons Moral Attack, and then I chain its effect anyways to banish a Quaking Mirror Force from his grave. And I know Moral Attack does not target, and I don't know if Moral Attack has to target not target, but destroy a face-up card. Because if I had another face-up card in the field, he could have just destroyed that. Because I know Moral Attack does not target. It's what makes him so good. And he's got another Sanctum. I think after I pass back to him. Because my hand is just not great. So he summons out a Scythe. I can't go in the extra deck this turn. He's got Ghost Ogre after I discard, I think maybe like a Scythimus for a turn or something. And I set another card face down. I think it's Void Feast, which there I go and use it here in the standby phase. And he's going to Solemn Warning it, which kind of sucked. He's down an extra 2,000 life points, but he can put a lot more damage on. Just took 4,300 damage right there. Main phase 2 is going to go into Pleiades. No big deal. Not that big of a threat. I lost Wind It, so I don't have to worry about it doing anything to any of my plays. And right now, I think I've got 2 Infernoids in grave. So if I have a big Infernoid, like Scythimus or Tondo, I can definitely get it on the board. I have Harmatic in hand, though. But I have Scythimus as well, apparently. So I'll banish, like, looks like Deviati and Antra for that. He strikes it. And then I go for the Harmatic to get rid of the Pleiades. Harmatic coming in so clutch with someone out in defense position. I've got a Lost Wind in grave still. The game is not over just quite yet, even though I didn't open up too well. I'm back in the game at this point, and now it's a simplified game state. I'm setting one, I'm attacking for 16. He sets one, he passes back. I rip, ladies and gentlemen, I rip The Grass Looks Greener off the top of the deck. I was able to stall out long enough to see the card, and we mill away. I think that was 3 Fairy Tale Snows right from the beginning. Plenty of Infernoids. Plenty of spell cards milled to the graveyard. 4 Fairy Tale Snow. I think I'm at 16 to his 29. There at the calculator down there. And the Torrential Tribute. And I Void Seer the Deviati to get rid of the rest of his back row and keep that on the board for some board presence. And then I think attacking would be game anyways. But I think he went to use a monster effect, and I ended up negating it anyways. And then I just resummoned the Deviati, which I then used to attack for game. So we go to game 2. He's going to go first, starting things off with Meltdown, an Invocation, getting rid of the Scythe in his hand for a Mechaba play, using Invocation to recycle. Get his engine going. And a sort of a side note here. For DDD, I've got like 4 decks right now that I'm trying to keep keep tabs on Mermail, DDD, Infernoid, and True King Dino, and I'm trying to keep tabs on them on what stuff, and there's that goddamn chain disappearance, on what I'm gonna make videos on. I ordered a bunch of like staple cards of stuff so I could like make those full decks without having to cut them short by not playing certain stable cards like Maxi and, you know, back row hate and stuff like that, you know, for the most part, so I can make more videos with them without having to like take resources from other decks, which is kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. But I'm working on it. I'm trying to get more Mermail test hand video, but I need to get an OCO, which I think I said in the previous video. But yeah, I'm trying to keep a balance of all these decks, so it's not, you know, this same deck for a week, 2 weeks at a time. Even though that's something you would have to understand, because right now Infernoid is mainly my #1 like deck to play as far as like a competitive deck. So it's one that probably you'll see the most of, because it's the deck that I'm currently playing for tournaments and stuff like that. Resolving the Void Imagination against that Mechaba there, after you already negated the Antra with the Mechaba, so the Void Imagination is free to go through. I mill 3 off the deck, hit a lost win, then we send 3 from the extra deck to the grave. I go Omega and double Tierra. Looks like he's sending Clearwing, I think maybe a Cositus, and maybe a Purg Trio or something to his grave. There's a Cositus, a Clearwing, and something else. Another fusion. But get some cards milled. I use Omega to return a Void Imagination to the deck, in case I can use Vanishment again next turn. I can go grab Void Imagination and reduce all the Infernoids on my field, reduce other levels to 1, and then I can summon more stuff. 3,400 attack, Tierra. He can boost it up though if he's got an Alistair in hand. And I'm kind of thinking, if I take 100 damage in battle phase anyways, it's fine. I can just use the Void Vanishment to banish both the attacking monsters after damage counter. So I'll be fine taking the 100 damage. So I can summon out more stuff main phase 2. Summon out Deviati instead. Blow up his field spell, set 2, pass. I'm in a good spot. Things are looking good. I'm not sure what would have been a smarter play there, because if he would have just kept his, if he didn't bump up his Mechaba and he just let me attack over his Mechaba without, you know, letting me bait out the Alistair in hand to take not only less damage, but to help clear my field with the Vanishment, I guess it doesn't really matter, because there's a couple ways it could have gone. I could either, you know, crash and there's a Solemn Strike for the Alistair. I could have crashed for 100 or use the Banishment, regardless and taking how much damage. Or he could have let me attack over it and keep the Terry on the field, but I would have used the Banishment anyway. So I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know what I'm talking about. He used the Glass Bell to search for Ice Bell. I let it go through, unless I already used the effect or whatever. But yeah, I let it go through since it's not too big of a deal. Solemn Strike came in clutch there that turn. Still got a Lost One in the Grave and a Fairy Tale Snow that I can use. Can't put any more Infernoids on the board at the moment. But we're kind of playing a control-based game at the moment. He's got 1 set back row. I've got 1 set back row. Normal summoning Fairy Tale Snow. I don't think I use the effect because damage is cool. Swing over for some damage and swing in directly for 29. And then I pass it over to him. He goes for the Ice Bell play. Obviously going to get rid of that, negate and banish it real quick. I do not want him to be able to make a Crystal Wing. He has another Ice Bell in hand, but I think the revealed special summon effect is only once per turn. So he sets it face down. And then during my turn, I left arm, banish 2 for grass. I think I had the left arm set for a turn or two. I was debating the right time to use it. You know, depending on what was in my hand. I didn't want to banish the Fairy Tale Snow last turn because that was a powerful asset. So I waited a couple turns. Mill some more cards. A couple Infernoids, a Fairy Tale Snow, and more fodder for Fairy Tale Snow. So it wasn't too bad of a mill, even though I think I milled like 7 or so. Summon out the Fairy Tale Snow by banishing 7. Just like that. And I think I would attack with the Snow and swing it for another 29. I've got double Lost Wind Engrave, and I can summon another one for game in battle phase there. He was at 1800. If you add the two 50s together from the 50s of the attack that each Fairy Tale Snow has, and yeah, that's game. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. More videos coming soon. And yeah, as always, guys, want to kill signing out. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.